现在看到是由来自宁波海岸县滑艇俱乐部的学员葛俊熙，今年12岁，来自宁波德培小学。
And welcome to our final day of CPS 2019. We have our final two games, our third place game between the JIEWAS Wolves and the LIDA Tigers, followed by our grand final with the Canoe Hippos taking on the Blue Helmets. Joining me in the commentary for this third place game for the Commandos, Holger Diedrich.
在两位小朋友的带领下，我们两队利达虎队和杰瓦士狼队已经入场了。
We will see yesterday from what we saw yesterday. I think the Hippo team is like, it seems to be the strongest, but also the blue team beat the yellow, the top seed yesterday in the semi-final. So the game starts with 0-0 and yeah, 20 minutes after that.
I think thoroughly underwhelming performance yesterday, being demolished by the Hippos with a win to the Hippos of a 7-goal lead, 10-3. Was, yeah, not how the Wolves wanted to go, getting knocked out from the chance in that final. But they do have another game now, but I do think that the Tigers looking the stronger team, and I don't think the Wolves will have much in attack. But introducing the players now, number 1 from Poland for the JIEWAS Wolves, Cezary Salamanik.
怎么了？ Hello， 喂喂，接下来我们要进行的是球队的介绍。身穿白色球衣的1号球员是来自波兰的李尚义。
Moving on, number 2 from the Netherlands, Roy Dekkers. Number 3 from Switzerland and the captain of the Wolves, Dario Stern. From Spain, number 6, Adrian Jamida. Number 8 from France, Leo Manahou. Number 10 from Chinese Taipei, Zhu Xing. Number 11 from Switzerland, Andreas Hug. And number 12 from Great Britain, David McBay. Introducing the LIDA Tigers now, and the captain for the team from Australia, number 1, Adam Hoffmeyer. Number 2 from Russia, Vladislav Skomarikov. Number 3 from Chinese Taipei, Wei Chen Sao. Number 4 from the Netherlands, Lucas Reinders. Number 8 from New Zealand, Joshua Vivian. Number 10 from Germany, Tim Rieke. And number 12 from France, Benjamin Dolbeck. Our referees for this game, Stephen Watts from Great Britain. And Evan Kong from Singapore.
Yeah, now we see teams have a little bit time for warm-up before the start of the game, so they try to warm up the goalkeeper to get him in confidence. Yeah, but from the team, as you said, the Yellow Tigers are for sure the team who had the better games in the whole season, like the whole CPS in the first season and second season, and the better results. But the white team has some national team players from Netherlands, from from Switzerland. So experience is there, and also Leo from the Wolves played for the French national team, the goalkeeper, Adrian, Spanish goalkeeper of the national team. So there's a lot of experience. So I think, and I saw them sitting down together and have a team chat, how they want to, with which tactic they want to beat the Tigers and get in third position.
Yes, the Wolves did get a win against the Tigers in the first season, but they did have a few different players in that first season, namely Paul Sucher from Germany is not with us in the second season. They do have, like as Holger said, Adrian and Leo, some great additions to the team, but they just didn't look like putting much threat on the Hippos yesterday in attack, really not being able to break down the defence, and potentially might come against the same issues with the Tigers here. So we'll see how they go against the Tigers. We know the Tigers do like to absorb pressure while they're in defence, very ruthless on the counter-attack as well.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the biggest threat, and we could see it yesterday also from the Tigers, the biggest strength is the counter-attack with the two fast players, with Ladislav and Tim, which are really, really good, like 1-2 punch. You see two guys have a little space in front of them. They are able to put the ball in or play some proper passes to the upper. Yeah, so a good duel. Adam also played a lot of good long passes to these two guys. Yeah, so to open, to use the open field. They will try to force it.
Great to see a nice crowd in this Ningbo Olympic Sports Centre coming to watch the finals.
Yeah, I saw that some of the players who will not play in the third of in the game for the third place or in the final. So the Bulls and the Commandos are sitting over there to help the crowd to be louder, bigger, and get excited for these two games.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of enthusiasm from the crowd towards the players, signing autographs, having photos, all of that. So yeah, some of those players that aren't in today's matches going into the stands and spending some time with their fans. Both teams lining up now for this charge start. Game about to get underway. We'll see who can get that third place position for 2019 CPSL.
Two of the best, also fastest players line up. Dario Stern against Ladislav. They were fast, but what happened here? So someone probably is called for an early start. You will see.
Yes, so unfortunately the captain for the JIEWAS Wolves, Dario Stern, was deemed to have started his charge start early, and for CPSL 2019 that does result in a yellow card. So the Wolves, not the best start, they will go down to 4 men for the first 2 minutes. Yellow cards in this competition as well. For the full 2 minutes there are no power play yellow cards, as there are now in the ICF rules as of the start of this year. So we'll see Dario sitting on that sideline for the next 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, but it is a bad start, for sure. You want to start a game, don't want to start a game with 4 players, but sometimes when the defense stays strong together and you're able to keep the offense outside, it can give you the team a push. It can give you confidence in yourself. Sometimes you're able to score a goal, and yeah, that was a good shot of Leo he was not able to put it in, and for my opinion, it was a little bit too early because now the Tigers have the ball back and they have to work in defense hard. But you can, we will see soon. But yeah, normally the three players are lining up really close together and really try to stay in front of the goalkeeper to put as many paddles as they can to block the shots. The yellow Tigers didn't play it well here, in my opinion. Okay, that was a good pass. 1-on-1, and that was the first goal.
Great work there from number 8, Joshua Vivian, for the Tigers, getting that first goal. 1 minute, 15 seconds of this game, so great play there. We do see the ball starting at halfway. The Tigers have gone back to their defence though. We did see them press out earlier because they do have that player advantage, and we now see that again, so they are playing 4 outs with Adam Hoffmeyer in goals. Just trying to win that ball back, see if they can get a couple of goals on the scoreboard early on.
Yeah, I think like 20 more seconds and Dario will be back in the game. That was a bad... Oh, okay. Yeah, so they got a new foul from Lucas Reinders committed on Adrian. They got a new 60 seconds, so now they're able, 60 seconds on shot clock, they're able to put down, to keep the ball until they're back to 5. And that's, I'm sure that's what they will try. Alright, one good game, and there's the first goal. Also for the Wolves. There's 8 minutes in the first half to go. Andreas Hoek, also nicknamed Hugo, scored the first goal for the Wolves, and I think they are back to 5. Why they are not? Why they are not back to 5? Now we see Roy is complaining about that because the 2-minute start was in the start of the game, and now we have 2.5 minutes from the game clock. So, oh yeah, now we see they're back to 5.
Unlucky there from the shot from Tim Rique. Just glancing off that top bar. Hoffmeyer does well to cover back and win that ball against the pressure from Sushing. So good work from the Wolves there, being able to hold the Tigers off for that yellow card, and it still scores level. So they'll be very happy with that they're not having to chase the game from the start.
Yeah, that is what I mentioned before. Like, it can give you a push when you keep the game close. But now here, great shot from Tinerica. Leans a little over to his left side, so he can have a better angle past the paddle from Roy. And then it's hard for a goalkeeper to block that shot. Nice ball. See the typical 2-2 defense from the Tigers, and with Tim and Vladislav in the front, and another turnover from Adrian, and the Tigers are back in position.
Tigers just sending the ball back out to Hoffmeyer, taking their time. Hoffmeyer's shot blocked down.
Yeah, too many paddles in front of the goal, so you don't have to take the shot, but misses long arms.
Unlucky there from Tim Rique, his shot just going over.
Yeah, same position from where he scored his goal. But this time he was not able to put it in. Had him try to pass to Joshua, who was inside position again, but the angle, he was right from behind him, so it's hard to catch that ball because he couldn't see the ball when the ball's coming from behind. Players have to get a little better angle to put this ball inside. Again, 2-2.
So 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Feed inside there from Deckers trying to find Manahoot, but there was a foul, so they do get the reset on that shot clock. 4.5 minutes left. Some space down the left-hand side. Deckers has the ball now. A great block there from Hofmeier. Falling nicely for Rike. And it looks like the fast break is on. They do have Skomrokov and Wei Chen upfield. Through to Vivian. Tries to feed to Wei Chen. Gets it across to Skomrokov. He's very close to the goal, so all he can do is chest pass, but it's back with Rike.
Yeah, I think they played a little bit. Yeah, you can see the big strengths of the Tigers with the fast guys going to the fast break games, but they did play a little bit too complicated, too many passes, so they had no speed anymore. And yeah, so I think it was a goal, but I think the referee didn't give it. I think it was goalkeeper foul. We could just see the reaction of Tim Rike. He was not satisfied, but I think it was the right call.
You see Andreas Hug for the Wolves working on the inside, trying to create some space. Great work there from Tim Rike. Xing has given away the foul as well. It was a fast break starting, so we'll see whether there's a card associated with that. It is a green card for the Chinese Taipei man.
I think they called illegal push because Tim lost the ball, did not control the ball, and they gave a penalty because who was Wei Chen Zhao was, I think, on a breakaway, and Tim would be able to give the pass there if he wouldn't be fouled. And now we have the goal penalty shot here.
Unlucky there, great save from Adrian Hamida.
That can also give the team a push, like motivate everybody. You see David in the outside of the pitch, celebrating his teammate.
Not the strongest of shots from Wei Chen there. Does try and just put it down the middle straight into Adrian's paddle. Needs to maybe look at working at that fake a little bit more to try and create an opening to get it around the paddle. But Tigers still with the ball now. 2.5 minutes left in this first half. Hofmeier driving in. And there has been a foul there, so the Tigers will have the shot opportunity.
Yeah, I think it was a boat foul from Dario, and boat foul given again on number 3 of the yellow team. Oh. Now they took the shot fast, but without speed, just staying there. So not the best opportunity.
Off my shot, just trying to use those very long arms of his and get it around Stern's body. But he does get a little deflection with his paddle.
Yeah. You could see that he is that Dario looked the other games and read the movement of Adam's arm, where he will be where the shot will come. Risky pass, yeah, from Tim Rieke, and Dario was able to steal it, and now they can probably have a fast break. But good recovery from the Tigers. They'll be back in defense.
Humida feeds it into Manahut. And he does win the foul as well, so we'll have the shooting opportunity with 90 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
Referee's just calling a timeout here.
Things are discussing a little bit because Leo presenting the ball and then put the ball next to him in the water, and that is not in my opinion, not a regular regular move. So the ball has to give away to a player, or you have to put it 1 meter away from your boat. But they discuss it. They repeat the free shot. Leo put it outside to Adrian, and he didn't score. So ball back to yellow. Now they will try to take as much time as they can off from the shot clock to avoid that the white team will get possession and a lot of time on the clock for scoring a goal on themselves.
Yeah, so we've got less than a minute now, coming down to 45 seconds left on the clock. You can see Hoffmeyer just looking back to see that clock on the halfway line. Look at how much they've got left, but Skonrakov's early shot is blocked by Stern's paddle. There is a potential for a fast break here. The ball's with Hamida. Manhoot is racing down the field. They also do have Salomonik. He's now got space. He's got an open goal. Lucas Reinders has made it back in time, but Leo's there and he puts it in. So great work from the Frenchman to draw things level with 20 seconds left on the clock. So Wolves on 2 goals, Tigers are on 2 goals.
Yeah, nice shot, long corner. Not a long movement, quick release. Nice shot from Leo. And I think also the shot was taken too early from Vladislav in offense, so it was not a really good shooting opportunity with more than 30 seconds on the shot on the clock, on the game clock. So yeah, that's kind of a 2-point swing. Yeah, instead of scoring on your own, you get 1 goal against you.
And that is the first half of this 3rd place match. We'll be back very shortly for the second half. All right, both teams ready for this charge start. Get the second half underway.
This time Cesari is going for the ball for the Wolves. They can't take the risk that Dario get a second yellow. So I think we saw a boat foul from Cesari, or this is what's called on him. So the yellow team will have possession. I think the referee gave a sign that we will repeat it. So it was not a boat foul, but both boats were like going on the ball, and the ball is jumping to the outside. So the referee couldn't see who touched the ball last, so they will repeat it.
This time we see Stern taking it. Tim Rieke has decided to go again though, and has won it.
Both players jumping on the ball, but Tim was a little bit earlier in the water and had the hands on the ball. See a classical 1-3-1 defense from the Wolves here, and normally two players inside for the Yellow Tigers to create some space for the good shooters. Nice pass this time from Adam. Nobody took care about Joshua, but he couldn't catch the ball. Would be a really good chance to make his second goal. Now the Wolves are back in position, also taking their time. There was no fast break opportunity. Oh, there's a big hole on the right. It takes too long, Cesari. Defense is back. And there's goal. Who scored a goal with a nice hook shot, underarm shot, whatever. Foul was given on him. Everybody was looking to the referee, and then Andy probably didn't hear it because he was under the water, but he took his opportunity and put the ball in.
So the Wolves taking a 1-goal lead. And unfortunately the foul has been given. So the Wolves will win the ball here. So Tigers not easily able to equalise straight after Andreas's goal, but still 8 minutes left in this game and only a 1-goal lead. So both teams very much in this game still.
Yeah, we saw it in the last weekend. Also this weekend, a lead with 1 or 2 goals can be equalized really, really fast. And now good inside pass. Nice game, team play here from
Leo Manahoud.
Yeah, but I think it was number 10 from the Wolves who made a nice screen on the top player, played the ball out to Roy, and Roy was in the shooting lane, but went for an extra pass to Leo. He didn't make it, but it was a nice attack. Nice stop here from Dario Stern. But now they have the lead, they don't need to shoot like the 50-50 shots, searching for better ones. Good decision here.
Oh, and Zhu Xing's shot just wide. Did catch a deflection though, so they do have the corner. The crowd being very receptive to both Zhu Xing and Wei Chen Cao, both Chinese Taipei players. Getting quite a response every time that they touch the ball or take a shot.
Another shot from Dario Stern here from the left side. Hard for the defender Benjamin. Leo was inside, so both options were given for Dario. Take the shot or put the pass inside. Good deflection for another way. Good save. And again a shot. Again, good goalkeeping. See what happened.
I think they just gave there's a brief timeout here. Two balls on the field. Hoffmeyer not happy with that.
Yeah, I didn't see what's the foul call.
I think the foul may have been against Manahut. Was very aggressive against Vivian, and the new rules for ICF do clarify that there's a maximum distance that you can be able to move your opponent in that 6 metre zone under goal. I think he may have just been pushing him a little too far out of his position.
Okay, yeah. Opening pass, long over the hole. Nice shot from Marike, a nice save from Adrian. And the Wolves were able to get the ball. Now a 2-on-1 fast break, 3-on-1.
Great work from Deckers there to score that goal. Hoffmeyer not happy with that.
Yeah, I think he wasn't happy. I think not about the foul, about the goal. So not happy about the goal for sure, but it was more that they lost the ball again and they take too many shots probably, and nobody recovers. And now the Tigers took their timeout to talk about how they want to play the next minutes and to draw or probably to win the game. We saw, I think, we saw them 4-1 down against the Blue Helmets last weekend, and they were able to win that game 5-4. So they have experience, and when they go out to 5 out in men's press, we see how the white team react on that, and if the Tigers are able to get the ball back and get some open shots and on the empty net.
Yeah, we'll see how both of these teams come out of this timeout.
Oh, there's still plenty of time, so a little bit more than 5 minutes, 2 goals. If they're able to score within the next attack, it's down to 1. 1 stop, so they don't need to press in the next attack. But I'm sure they talked about the option. High pass to the center. Tim with a two-handed shot. Nice block from the goalkeeper. Lucas tries to get the advantage out of it, but the referee didn't allow that quick goal of him.
Oh, unlucky bounce there off the top of Andreas Hug's boat. Great work from Wei Chen to win that ball back. Wolves really looking for that fast break, but Andreas didn't see the ball coming and ricocheting off his boat falling favourably for the Tigers. We see Adam Hoffmeyer coming back onto the field. Do believe that was his first sub for the entire tournament. Not liking to be off the field long at all.
It's always a risk to sub the goalkeeper off. If you're not fast enough, you always have to sub him in again when you're going to defense. And then you have to be really, really fast, or you have to recover pretty good. That there's no risk to do this. Tim forces a shot again. Block from Cesari. Now we see how patient the Tigers are. If they still play good as a team together, or try to forcing the next shot and the next shot, the next shot. We see that in the next few minutes.
The Wolves, a very passionate team, very vocal. Every time one of their defenders gets a block or their goalkeeper makes a save, whole team and the substitutes, very vocal, pumping the rest of their players up. Unlucky there from Benjamin Dolbeck to just not be able to quite hold on to that ball.
I'm not pretty sure if you want to make a touch pass over to Vladislav, or if you were not able to catch. I couldn't see it, that's fast. Now Tigers going to press. 3 minutes on the game clock, 2 goals behind. So now they really have to. Wolves have no pressure, they will try to. And Dario is free, long shot, and the goal. And Adam Hoffmeyer throw his penalty. So I don't know if the referees give that a call. So they don't. I don't know if there was a change in the rules. I think throwing the paddle is normally a card is giving.
I think that rule still applies, but referees just maybe not picking up on it. But the Wolves have gone out to a 3-goal lead, 2.5 minutes left in this game.
And another turnover from Tigers. So Wolves back in possession. 5 out. Tim tries to make pressure right on the entry pass. The Wolves are changing. Cesar is going down. Freshman. Andy is coming.
Has got a bit of distance in front of Tim Rieke. He's coming through. There's a bit of space. Does Deckers go for the shot? He decides to hold on to it. They do have 45 seconds on that shot clock. Might be in their best interest to hold on to that ball as long as possible.
Yeah, and now it's man advantage here because Hoffmeyer missed Dario Stern, but shot is taken. Good deflection from Joshua Vivian. So still possession for the Wolves. Yeah, a little bit surprising when you saw the game yesterday. The Wolves didn't look pretty good. And here's the turnover, probably the last chance for the Yellow to start one of their famous fast break attacks. Long pass from Hoffmeyer to Rieke. Now they have to score pretty fast if they want to go back in the game. But Lucas Reinders took the shot. Adrian got the save. Corner.
So the Tigers needing to get 1 or 2 very quick goals.
And there's one.
There's one. Commentator's curse.
Vladislav got that shot.
So
open lane, nice screen, and he's able to put the ball into the net.
So Wolves with the timeout now. Just under 2 minutes left in this game. They will have a full 60-second shot clock as well, so we'll see whether they decide to hold on to that ball, keep it out of the Tigers' hands for as long as possible. Stop any chance of them getting another 2 to then take this through to golden goal extra time.
Yeah, I think that that is what they have to do. Like they have possession. They must try to get as many seconds down from the game clock as they can. And if it's possible, with the fast guys, to go in front of the net with a 1-0 situation, open goal, then you put it in. And if not, just keep possession of the ball, take 50-55 seconds from the shot clock, and give the ball back to the Tigers with 30-40 seconds on the shot clock. Go back to defense, controlled. So yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah, so
together now.
The Wolves have condensed right next to each other, just choosing to pass as much as possible.
And, but now there is a steal.
Great
Joshua.
work from Vivian. He sent it through. Tim Rique's got an open goal and he puts it in. So 1 minute 8 left on the clock and the Tigers have brought it back to 1 goal difference.
Yeah, nice steal from Joshua Vivian. I would say 80% of the goal belongs to him.
So not as successful for the Wolves as they were hoping. We'll see whether they decide to try that again. They've spread out a bit more, so I think they're going to just look for a more traditional method to try and work the ball up. Maybe try and get another goal against this Tigers press. 50 seconds left.
Adrian, really experienced player. Several tournaments with the Spanish national team on the highest level. He's another one of the player who has to take control. Really confident. Oh, but under pressure again. What is it, a boat foul or he's leaning on the boat? So the referees give a boat foul, so now they can play down the game clock. 25 seconds. So they don't need to shoot anymore, just hold the ball. But that is a foul and that is a penalty in my opinion.
They have given the foul, but they do not give the penalty. The Lucas Runners does have an almost open goal, but Hamida does get the save. 15 seconds left on that clock.
Nice pass from Vladislav over to Lucas. He was not able to put it in, but still some.
There's 10 seconds left on this clock. Tigers have to get 1 more goal. Oh, they do. There it is from Tim Rique, number 11. Excellent goal there to draw things level with 5 seconds left on the clock.
Nice shot. Hit the bottom bar and the ball went in. Now one more last opportunity. Long shot, but won't go in. Deflected for a corner. Time runs up. Probably something on the game clock. 2 seconds. So there's a corner with 2 seconds on the game clock.
Wolves having to work really hard to get the pass in and then a shot as quickly as possible. The ball has to leave the shooter's hand before the time runs out.
Normally it's a short, quick pass, but it was blocked. Yeah, Tim Rique took it.
So there we go. This is going to extra time and a golden goal. Exciting times here in our 3rd place final. And for CPSL 2019, we see the 2nd game in a row going to golden goal to decide who will be the 3rd place of CPSL 2019.
Yeah, exciting to see. So we almost saw that the Wolves they had the better position for sure in the game, late in the game, but were not able to finish the game. So they made some mistakes and bring the Tigers back to the game. And now we can see if the Tigers will have their 2nd loss in overtime in a row, or if they can win this time.
Yeah, so what a comeback from the Tigers. 3 goals down in that second half, bringing it back, scoring that final goal with only a few seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, we saw it with the Tigers when we had a exhibition game in the Ningbo language school this week with the Hippos and the Tigers. And also Tim Rieke scored the game winner within the last 3 seconds of this exhibition game. So he has no fear, he's not scared to take the last shot, he's taking responsibility here. Yeah, and he has a lot of variations in his shot, so hard to block for the defense. Yeah, excited to see. What do you think? Who will win?
It will be an interesting one. There's great scoring opportunities on both teams. I think whoever wins this charge start, who gets the start in attack, will potentially have the best opportunity. Some contact on both players there. We'll just see what the referees decide with that.
I think it's okay. It was only, in my opinion, it wasn't. The foul was a hard contact at both, but both players went to the ball. Both players got hit. But the referees decided foul from Darius Stern and to Ladislav. So Tigers have the first possession of the game. That's the overtime. We'll see what they do out of it. There's a little space from Rieke. Paddle shoot.
Very optimistic there from the number 11. We did see him score a fabulous goal, potentially the goal of the tournament with his paddle last weekend, but unable to replicate that in this game. Tigers still with possession though, and they only need to get 1 goal. They will take their time, come up with the best opportunity to convert that.
Yeah, I think a paddle shot can be a good opportunity when it goes pretty fast. So it's surprising for the defense, and it's also a hard one. But this time it was too clear for everyone, so the defense paid attention on that. And the other shooter from the Tigers, Vladislav, took a shot, got deflected. Little work from Leo and Lucas. Lucas pushed Leo outside, so corner for the Tigers, still possession. That's hard for the defense because you know every mistake can lead to the deciding goal with all the good shooters here on the pitch. On the other hand, you can't take too many risks as an offense team because we saw the fast break game of the Wolves. Nice screen here, Lucas. Good shooting opportunity. Would be better for a left-hander, but good opportunity, and now there's a fast break. If they make it fast, there's a man advantage, 3 against 2. Oh, goalkeeper's in.
No, loose ball there, intercepted by the Tigers. Hoffmeyer being pressed by Deckers, but
yeah.
all he can do is send that ball out to the sideline and hope that his Tigers can now get back into defence before Stern can get that pass in.
Yeah, so 3 of the Tigers went far out to try to make the fast break, but anyone have to give Hoffmeyer, with the ball under pressure, an option, a passing option. So was not giving, so it was a he took less danger and put the ball outside. Yeah, smart move from Hoffmeyer. Tigers are back in defense. Now we see if the Wolves can score the deciding goal. Stern. Oh, nice shot, but I think it was deflected from Rieke. I think it's a corner, or probably Hoffmeyer. Hard to see from this angle.
2 minutes left in this first portion of extra time. Joshua Vivian, great sportsmanship there, just putting his hand up to let the referee know that he did get a deflection on that.
Yeah, good to see here.
And this golden goal time going for a little bit longer than expected. Usually it doesn't take long for that goal to happen, but we've had over 3 minutes now. Wolves with a bit of time in attack. We did see the Tigers have a minute or two. We'll see who can get that winning goal.
Everybody wants to go out of this 2019 CPSL season with a win. So everybody wants to have a good last memory on this tournament. And now Deckers with the dribbling inside. And now Dario with a hard shot blocked by Lucas. And Leo again. And now there's a fast break opportunity. 4 players inside from the Wolves. Back to Hofmeier, kind of a quarterback sometimes with his long passes. But here he loses the ball. Nice deflection from Leo. Can he get the ball? Yes, and that's really, yeah.
And he puts it in. So the Wolves have won this third place final.
Yeah.
A poor pass there from the captain of the Tigers. And Leo Manahoud, number 8 from France, puts in the winning goal. So the Wolves have beaten the Tigers 6-5. Heartbreaking for the Tigers there, losing for a second time in golden goal. So they will finish 4th after having such a successful season on top of the ladder.